What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my freaking channel. It's me, Ray, your favorite tall girl, and today I'm gonna provide you guys with some advantages to being tall for all my tall women, especially the girls who are 6 feet and over. Gang. So there are definitely advantages to being tall. Pretty much all of these are from my experience, of course. So the most obvious one is sports. So I played 3 sports. Well, no, I played 4 if you include step. But I played basketball, volleyball, and track. I would say that my height, like, definitely, you know, gave me a slight advantage. It was very easy to get on those teams, get in the game, like whatever the case. I just had natural talent. Now don't get it twisted. Just because I'm tall doesn't mean that I'm just good. Just because you're tall does not mean you have to be on a sports team. People always associate tall people with sports, and not all people who are tall play sports. Like, and just because you're tall does not mean that you're good. Like, people be like, oh yeah, she's good because she's tall. Nope. Like, I could be tall and still have a little skill. Like, give me a little credit, please. Sports is by far something that I think tall people should get into, like, period. Like, don't waste your height. I feel like tall people, they're just never average. Like, don't get me wrong, nobody's average, but that's one thing physically that is very unique about us. Everybody has something unique about them, but tall people, especially tall women, are just harder to come by, I feel like. I mean, there's tall men everywhere, but after working at Forever 21, I see that there's a lot of like tall women, but still you just don't often see them, I feel like. And we're just, you know, we're never average, we're never basic, you feel me? But this next one is a good thing, but can be seen as a bad thing. But we do get more attention. I could be walking down the street and literally somebody would just, oh my god, she's so tall. Like, kids will tell me, wow, she's so tall. Like, children will say, you know, admire my height a lot more. Oh, like awes, you know what I mean? Like, just I see it all the time, every day. Just definitely more attention. So that goes into the next thing I'm about to say, which is we are remembered more. I feel like our height, like, people remember us. When we meet somebody for the first time, they, oh, she's that tall girl. Like, she's that tall girl I just met. Okay, we always get shotgun in the car. This one is an obvious one I've talked about before. We more than likely will get that front seat, passenger seat, period, as we should. This could be a good thing and a bad thing for a tall person, but I can see, like, if I'm in a store, I can see across the whole store, okay? Like, when I was working at Forever 21 and we wasn't doing nothing, you know, I would look in the front to see where my bosses are. Like, I could just see while my coworkers were like, yeah, where they at? You know what I mean? I could see over people. Now that could be a bad thing because there might be somebody behind me that needs to see, but at that point there's nothing I can do. Like, really, I be feeling so bad for people behind me because I know they can't see behind my tall eyes. Yeah, I've never been to a concert, but obviously you could, you know, give, you know, tall people, I feel like, can just see visually more than short people. Short people, all they see is people's backs and butts and behind their heads. I could see over people's heads. I think that is, it's very nice. Sometimes I don't like being a whole head taller than someone, but it is what it is. So this is another very obvious one, but I don't need no ladders. I don't need a step stool. I don't need anybody to help me reach something from the top corner of the shelf, okay? I don't need help with anything. I could reach everything I need to reach, and that's great because I'm an independent person, and yeah, I could do that myself. The way we put on weight is a little differently than the way somebody else may put on weight. For instance, if somebody is maybe like 5'3", they could be 160 pounds and be chubby and fat. But then you have someone that's my height, maybe 6'2", be 160 pounds and be slim. So I feel like, y'all heard that thunder? So I'm actually in these tall girl Facebook groups, Shout out to y'all. I'm in like 3 of them. I remember somebody made a post about how, oh, women who are under 200 pounds, how do you guys keep the weight off? But these women are posting pictures of themselves over 200 pounds and slim. Like, it's incredible. They don't look fat, chubby, like, and not saying that's anything bad for people who are on the bigger size, or, you know, we just put on weight a little bit differently, and I think it's cool. I can gain a little weight in the future and not feel too insecure about my body. So I'm around 139, 140. I could put on another 30 pounds and still be good size, still probably fit all my clothes, but just have just a little bit more meat on my body, you know what I mean? But I won't be like, have a belly. I might have a little butt, you know what I'm saying? I already have a little butt, but some weight may go to your bottom half of your body, some might stay in your gut area, but I think that it's more dispersed throughout a tall person's body than it is obviously a short person's body. So I've been told that I give some of the best hugs. I know a few people who have told me that, you know, they love giving me a hug, and I do think I give a nice hug. Someone in the comments, I'm gonna have to find them, I think their name is Morgan, but somebody in the comments for a few videos have been asking me to show off my hands, and I think either to show them off or measure them. So these are my hands, guys. I literally had my nails done like a week ago, and then I cut them off, and now they're back to looking ugly. I don't wear nails, but I really like that set. But anyways, this is just what my hands look like. The nails are damaged because I keep getting nails and then going to get them taken off, and they take off layers of my nails. God, I'm just gonna stop like going to get them done. So my hands are 8 inches long. I hope that answers your question. Let me measure my feet. I ain't even put my feet in the camera, y'all. My feet are 11 inches long. I wear a size 11. My feet actually just grew, y'all. I am not a teenager. Like, I'm not a teenager, and yet my feet last year went from a size 10 to a size 11. I think my feet are done growing now, y'all. But I got some big feet. I remember talking to this woman one time. This had to be a few years ago. And she was just like, oh my God, like, you're so tall. She had to be about 4'9", and she was like, I would love to be your height. Like, people literally don't see me. And guys, when I tell you, she meant figuratively and literally. People literally look over her, like, don't see. And I will say, there has definitely been times where I just don't see someone. Now, it wouldn't be for long, like a few seconds, but I'll be searching for someone and they're right there in front of me. They're just below me. I would prefer to be 6'2". I would prefer to be tall rather than 4'9". Now, if you're 4'9", listen, short people can be so cute sometimes, like fun-sized. No, but if you're short, you know, no hate towards you. We all got problems that we may be insecure about, but I would say I'd rather be 6'2", I think, than 4'9". She says that people like don't listen to her. People don't take her seriously, and I would much rather immediately have respect and that type of leadership and just capture somebody's attention and be my height over being 4'9" and just not being seen by the world. That's just me, guys. Listen, I love you short people. Like, you guys are my favorite type of people. I feel like tall women, we're more commonly in the model industry. Of course, now these days the modeling world is a lot more inclusive, more now than it's ever been. You can be all shapes and sizes, big butt, you know, like, you could be anything and be a model and model anything. And I hope that people realize that if you ever want to model, you could be short, you could be tall. But these bigger agencies still look for taller women between this height 5'8" and 6'1". Guys, I think that's so crazy that I'm taller than the average model, because models usually stop at 6'1" and I'm 6'2", as we're more likely seen to be a model. We get compliments, asked all the time if I'm a model. I'm not a model. I would like to be a model. If you guys have any tips on how I can get into the modeling industry, please let me know. I've already tried taking pictures and send off to modeling agencies. I've already done stuff like that. No response, so maybe it's just not for me. But I just feel like I'm the right size and like the right like age and the right height to be a model. I live in Tallahassee, Florida, so I don't live in a city that has agencies. But if I did, like if I lived in like Miami or Atlanta, which I do live in Atlanta, but majority of the year I'm in Tallahassee. If I lived in bigger cities, I would 100% try to go to casting agencies, but I don't have that opportunity. If you guys have any tips on how I can just hop in there, you know, just let me know. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me talking about advantages. I'm going to do more videos like this because I just want to empower all the beautiful tall women. I want tall friends. Let me know in the comment section if I should do a video talking about tips on, you know, day-to-day life as a tall girl. Like, let me know if you guys want to see that video. I can totally do that for you guys, you know. You just gotta let me know. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.